A bespoke approach is important in offshore E&P projects because projects are exceedingly located in harsh environments and deep waters with climate conditions that are harsh and difficult to master, employing often new technologies or complex technology applications which result in increased operational risks and costs. All of these factors are coupled with a changing regulatory environment that is designed to address issues and disasters such as the Gulf of Mexico spill. As a result, a bespoke approach to such projects is very important. While standard contracts can be of assistance and may save some costs, this is only the case where they are chosen correctly in the first place and then are amended appropriately to reflect the actual deal the parties have agreed upon. Finally, it's sobering to see what recent judgments on the interpretation of standard contracts have illustrated, and the disappointment that results when contract forms have not been amended to reflect what the parties had agreed or thought they had agreed in the first place. I would say that the major problems with insufficient risk allocation is the failure to deliver projects on schedule, increased costs or cost overruns, and ultimately disputes. Contractual disputes usually arise where either risks haven't been identified at all, or where they have been identified, the contract just doesn't adequately allocate them to either one or the other party. The ideal position is that the parties should, wherever possible, identify and address the risks at the outset in the project agreements. In my experience, the key issues that parties should focus on in offshore E&P contracts are, in addition to the liabilities and indemnities regime for the offshore sector, are the scope of work, remuneration and performance criteria, compliance with regulatory requirements, and termination rights that the parties may have or are agreed to have. I would say that some typical mistakes are not identifying or isolating risk and or allocating it efficiently between the parties, clear and unclear contract terms, and or a bad choice of a standard form which hasn't been appropriately amended. Also failure to engage specialist advisors such as tax, insurance or legal advisors, which then typically results in lack of due diligence on issues such as tax, regulatory requirements and liability and indemnity issues.